Hello Virgo and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your January 2026 tarot reading for the month ahead for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. It is intuitive spiritual guidance. I say what comes to me, so bear that in mind. Let's see what we have for you. And what I've done is I've taken your yearly 2026 tarot reading, which I'll link below, and I've pulled out the relevant month of January, which is the Emperor. So we're going to take that as a key influence for you for the month of January as well as go through the weekly energies. So let's start with your angel answer message. What do we have for our lovely Virgos? Thank you, angel spirits, guides. So we have, if you believe. This is very powerful in terms of believing that you can. You can make something happen, manifest something. This is that scenario here. So you have to believe in yourself. And we have take action. Very assertive energy. Let's see what we have for you. Let's pull a romance angel message. What do we have for our lovely Virgos? Thank you, angel spirits, guides, for January 2026. Messages and guidance for January 2026. So, Virgo, we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Could be some advice for you for the month of January. Let's see what we have for you as an abundance message, a money message. Message for our lovely Virgos, thank you. What does Virgo need to hear? Thank you for January. Thank you. We have windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to support you, your life, purpose, health, and charitable work. So abundance is when we don't feel lack. It's a very good energy in terms of money areas, money paths. It's also very positive in terms of not feeling lack, feeling that sense of fulfillment, bountifulness. All right, Virgo, let's pull some cards and see what we have for you. We're going to start with week 1. Message for our lovely Virgos, thank you. January 2026 Tarot Forecast for the month ahead. What do we have for Virgo? What does Spirit want us to know? Starting with week 1. Message for our lovely Virgos. Message for Virgo. So we have the Ten of Swords, and I've got that with the Knight of Swords next to it, which I'm going to take a week 2. Week 3, we have the Eight of Cups. And with that, Virgo, we have week 4, the Page of Pentacles. 1 card per week. Let's see what we have for you as clarifying energy, going deeper into the message, deeper insight, understanding. What do we have for our lovely Virgos? Thank you. Starting with week 1. What does Virgo need to hear? Thank you. Ten of Swords with the Ten of Swords with the Ten of Wands. Wow. We have the Knight of Swords. I like seeing that right next to the Ten of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. Virgo, we have the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Cups. And we have lovely new energies. We have the Ace of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. So we can be the emperor in our own life. We can take control, take action, take charge of things that need to be taken charge of. We take the initiative. We make things happen. This can be the sign of the emperor, somebody who really has an opportunity to shape their world, their reality, by taking the initiative, taking action, and believing that they can. So this can be a very powerful energy here, even doing responsible things. knowing it's time. This can be a very powerful thing here, Virgo. So it might well be that you are taking charge, taking control. Certainly with that, if you believe in taking action, this can be a sign of empowerment. Now, there is also an energy with the Emperor of it being a person. It can be a key decision maker, a key person of influence. Now, yes, the Emperor can be a CEO, MD, owner of a company, a key decision maker, can be a father figure. So that might well be important to you this month. Also to do with more official processes, establishments. You know, the Emperor can be a judge, arbiter, somebody who will sort things out, you know, give the final decisions, legal processes, government institutions, establishment energies, authority energies, may well be somebody who you're getting a decision from. Generally quite favourable when it comes out in your reading, is what I see. I feel here, Virgo, there is something that is completing for you, either by your decision or it's decided for you. Whether it's the Emperor making the decision or you're taking control and taking action, taking charge, ending something that needs to be ended. If it's you, this is, I'm ending something because it's become too much and I can't do this anymore. So this can be a very painful ending. You know, it can be when we've gone through experiences of feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back, deeply wounded, deeply hurt. It can also be here that if you feel overwhelmed and something needs to give, for example, a health issue, whether it's for you in particular or whether it's someone else that you're caring for, it might well be that you're going through a period of prioritizing, you're prioritizing things. It can also be a sign here of something's got to give, something's got to change, and you see the new light coming into your life from the decisions that you're taking. Now, the Emperor can be a decision maker as well. For those of you who have been going through a process where you're just ready, you're seeing something through to completion here, but you're ready for it to end. You're ready to lighten your load. It's happening for you. And again, it can be somebody in authority, somebody who is deciding something for you that can bring an ending to an experience, a process, a situation here. So this can be that sign where you've gone through something that might be really difficult. These are not easy energies, Virgo, but it's the end of that, which is a good thing. You get to lighten the load in week 1, and you're feeling that sense of new light coming into your life, even though there is a kind of painful experience that you might have gone through. Either you're ending something or an experience ends for you and you get to lighten a load. I love the Ace of Wands right next to this. The Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. For those of you where decisions are coming in, this is a wonderful sign of clarity coming in through communication, news, information that is opening up a new path. So again, these energies, the first couple of weeks, releasing from something that you're ready to release from and opening a brand new door in week 2. Lovely energies here, Virgo. So this certainly feels here that you're ready for it. You're getting clarity on your situation. You know where life's taking you forward. In week 1, you know what you're letting go of. In week 2, you know how you're moving forward here. And this is a really positive thing because this is aligning with the path of growth, aligning with the path of creativity, excitement, enthusiasm. Very, very positive on that basis. It can be just life. In life, I'm ready. This is over and I am ready to open that new door in my life and see where it leads. It can just be a life thing, this. I'm ready to take control, learn from experience, and just be ready for what comes next, you know? And this can be a very powerful thing on that basis. But for those of you waiting for a new opportunity to open up, a new door to open up, this is absolutely beautiful in week 2. Now, the Ace of Wands can be very positive in terms of business, jobs, career paths, creative, even putting ideas into action, even, manifesting something, putting ideas into action. So manifesting your own creative path, your own business, your own initiative, your own, it can be things like hobbies, things that we're passionate about, that really can potentially bring growth to our circumstances long term. So this can be a really positive energy of that basis. Again, it can be linked to, I always describe the Ace of Wands being connected to something that just pulls us, really moves us in a particular direction. You can have a place that you feel a soul affinity with and you just want to move there. This might well be time. It can also be to do with new passion, new chemistry, attraction. So very powerful in terms of new passion, to do with relationships, romance. So this just feels that sense here of decisions coming in, communication coming in can be very positive for you. But it can also be you being very clear now in terms of how you're moving forward through this new door. Taking ideas and putting them into action as well would also be very positive. But this can also be a very clear, decisive way forward for you as well, by your own energy. I know what I want to let go of. I know how I want to move forward now. But Ace of Wands is such an exciting, enthusiastic energy. You just feel that sense of, yeah, this is happening and I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for this. This is my direction forward and I'm taking it. Here's the thing. There could well be a bit of a setback in week 3. It might well be here, Virgo, that there is something to overcome before you can leave somewhere, walk away from something, put something behind you. 8 of Cups always walks towards something better, greater happiness, fulfillment, abundance, satisfaction, contentment. And we do have that abundant energy coming in. Again, a feeling of not feeling lack, a feeling of feeling that sense of bountiful with yourself, energetically fulfilled, energetically moving in a direction that will bring you greater fulfillment and happiness or an abundance. For others of you, it can also be, like I said, to do with walking towards something better. However that manifests for you in terms of money areas, business areas, career areas, places, that you're ready to move towards. The 9 of Wands it just feels here, Virgo, that you're clear in terms of how things are moving forward, but there's just something to wrap up before you do. Sometimes there's things like notice periods, waiting periods, doing one final thing, one final obstacle, maybe a little setback that needs to be sorted before you can leave. I mean, contractual obligations, you understand what I'm saying. So there could all be a little bit of that on that basis where you just feel a bit held back. But it's not going to stop you. This is happening. This door is opening for you. You're ready for it. And I just feel that you're thinking in week 3, oh, I'm so ready to leave, but, one final thing to do is what I see for you. But look at all the new energies that are coming in. This is so lovely. The Page of Pentacles, positive news to do with new joy, new happiness, emotional renewal, a path of self-love, opening up to what comes next and being ready for it. This can just be a very powerful energy of, it's happening, I'm cultivating the new. I'm really happy. I'm aligning with the right path that brings me joy, the right path that I really want to take action towards. I'm just ready for it. Now, the Ace of Cups can be linked with new love. In this energy, it certainly feels here that it can be linked with self-love as well, depending on your circumstances, and being ready to cultivate this new path, which is the Page of Pentacles. So just doing something that really your heart's open to, that you're ready for, that brings you joy, the potential of greater happiness, fulfillment, contentment. This just feels that kind of energy here. Can be linked with new love. Also new pets, new connections, new friendships can also be applicable here. But being open to what comes next is also very powerful in this reading because, again, Page of Pentacles is cultivation energy. Cultivating the new, it can be very positive in terms of practical things like a job, a business opportunity, a path that links with that, path of growth. It can be linked with learning, so being in a position where you have to learn, train, develop skills, be apprentice. So it can be learning again in a scenario here, but doing something that brings you greater fulfillment and joy and satisfaction. Even things like, career change, for example, would be very powerful on that basis, but not limited to that. New stability, new security, new happiness and joy in terms of aligning with the path that writes for you and brings that in. Again, practical things, property, home, business, money areas, very powerful. But also emotional stability with this, feeling that you're aligning with the right path for you is what I want to say. Can be a level of things like education, skills development as well, or even cultivating a new path for yourself that's really connected to your heart and soul. These energies just feel very powerful in terms of if you're looking at starting something new, you're ready to as well. Your own business, your own initiative. These energies are very positive on that basis. Something that expresses yourself, something that allows you to put your creativity into action will be very powerful with this too. And sometimes, the Ace of Cups can be linked to, even with the Ace of Wands, very powerful creative energies, creative industries, creating something for yourself, or creative actual industries. So, publishing, writing, arts, entertainment, media, YouTube, So these energies can apply too. But this just feels here that you are moving forward to a happier place. It just feels that sense here of you're letting go of something that you're ready to let go of, but you're just moving forward in a happier place. Yes, in week 3, there may well be a little bit of setback, but by week 4, I feel it's overcome and you're ready. You're moving forward and things are really positive and happy for you. There's a scenario of you might be a little bit tested by week 3, and that's why you're being told, if you really believe you can, you will. Just keep on taking action the way that you need to. Can represent perseverance, the 9 of Wands, persevering on, seeing something through. This setback is not going to stop me. Because by week 4, it definitely feels like the new is happening for you. What a lovely, the cards are really, really very clear here. Beautiful energies. And really ready to release from something that you're ready to let go of. This just feels like I'm done. I'm ready. I want to let go of this now. By week 1, it definitely feels here coming into January that you're really lightening the load, mentally, practically, from your energy levels and how you've taken action. This just feels that sense of, I'm ready for this new beginning. It can also be if you were looking to get back into employment and you've gone through what feels like a painful experience. Some of you might have felt betrayed and stabbed in the back. The same thing would apply. Because it feels here that you're just ready to leave a whole experience behind you, whether you're practically walking away from something or you're just ready to let go of this energy. So Virgo, let's see what we have for you as a numerology card. What do we have for our lovely Virgos? Thank you. Angel Spirits Guides message for Virgo. Yeah, we have number 78, spiritual career. This can be aligning with a better path in terms of money, career, finances, or a complete career change, doing something that serves you better. Even starting something yourself as well, the same kind of energy applies. But yes, when we do have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups together in a reading and this card comes out, this is heart and soul aligning with a path that is happier and healthier for you. That promises real growth and, puts your creative energies into action. You feel more authentic in terms of how you can express yourself here. We have number 87, synchronicity. Notice the signs. Everything is happening for a reason. There's no such thing as coincidence. You might just see the matrix of how everything is falling into place for you, how everything seems to be clicking and unfolding for you in January. Because 2 aces in your reading, very lovely energy. All right, Virgo, let's see what we have for you for your angel and ancestors' messages for January 2026. What does Virgo need to hear? Thank you. First card. We have the Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Bottom of the deck, we have Snake. Shed an old skin. Now, snake is a big energy for me as a reader. It can be linked with medicine, healing. So very positive on a practical level to do with those areas, connecting to a healer, becoming a healer, healing energy, healthier energy, recovery. But we let go of something. We let go of a situation that doesn't serve us. We shed that old skin and embrace our renewal. And that's exactly what you're doing in this reading. Strong senses of endings and beginnings here, but being okay with it, being ready for it. The snake can also be conceptually finding just the solution, just the remedy to your situation. And it certainly feels like that door is opening for you. So let's read those. Let's start with Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Track down all your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential. But this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could well be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. Let's see what we have for you, Snake. Shed an old skin. Cast off the old. Reveal your true colours, talents and gifts to the world. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognised or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognised, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you have been doing within. If you feel that someone has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognise your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. Strong connection to growth here and aligning with the path of growth and understanding it's time to let go of something, whether it's being decided for you or whether you're deciding this here, Virgo. You're lightening the load. You get to the end maybe of an experience or a process and you're deciding to end something, or it's decided, you're getting a decision that brings conclusion, but there is a wonderful energy here of the new opening up for you. And that just seems to be where there's a focus. Virgo, very hopeful reading and very clear reading in terms of how things are going to move forward for you. That's what I have for you, Virgo, for January 2026. I hope you enjoyed your reading, found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful January and I will see you next time.